Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat. Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going over everything new, brand new in the Fortnite update, which is popping. So it's going to be super awesome. As always, if you are new around here, tap that subscribe button. And hopefully one day you can make a difference and we can hit 1 million subscribers on the channel. We've been trying for a while. We've been stuck at 600k for so long, and we are trying our best to grow, just producing the best quality content possible without just chatting nonsense for 10 minutes. Anyway, let's jump into this and go into it and start off with the first item, which is actually the pizza and the tomato. So these will be in the update, and how these are going to work, I'm going to give you guys a full demonstration of them here inside of Creative. So last week I got early access to these for a few hours. I think everyone did in Creative. I actually put them in my map. I didn't expect them to be removed. I thought they were actually out in the game, and same with this SMG. I thought this was out as well. I didn't know these were unreleased items or anything. These were just items added in on update. You know, you go on, you see them, like, oh, new stuff, cool. So I added them into the map, and sadly you guys went on, played it, had a go with them, and then they were gone. So they got removed, but they are back in the update, and it's going to be awesome. I don't know if they're going to be in Creative or not, but how these things work, the machine pistol sadly won't be out or back, but the pizza slice will be, and it restores health, and also the pizza party also restores health. So these are two really cool items. What's really cool about this pizza one is you can throw it down and you can actually grab pizza from it when it's down on the ground, but you can't pick it back up. So you can only eat what you can. You can take a slice, you can take the slices individually, and you can eat it out of the box, but you can't take the box with you, which is pretty cool. I'm guessing this will be something at Tomato Town inside of Tilted Towers, which is really nice. So that's really cool. The SMG is also cool, but sadly that's an unreleased item and probably won't get added to the game. But the pizzas themselves, they do supply a bunch of different HP to you depending on what stats you're at. Now they are capped at 150. That's something to know. Once you get 150, just like using two minis, you can't use these. But what's really cool about them is one slice itself gives you 25 HP, and you can only stack 2 slices in your inventory. You can heal up to 100 HP and 50 shield, and one box will contain a total of 8 slices. So some really awesome information for you guys out there if you are interested in them. So there you have it. That's the tomato, I guess the Tomato Town Pizza Pits pizza, which you can actually take around the island. It's kind of funny that it's got like mushrooms on it. I didn't really expect that, but it has got weird mushrooms on it. So we'll definitely do some experimental stuff with the pizza tomorrow, some myth busting with it and stuff, seeing how it actually acts. There's also a small chance tomorrow there's going to be the revolver, which will be unvaulted and added into the game, which will make it kind of neat. We've not had this weapon for a while, and I wonder if they will add the epic and legendary variants. Personally, I don't think it's a useful item, and I've always kind of like disliked it, should I say. I don't think it's useful, and generally I wouldn't use it, but it's cool to have it in the loot pool, I guess. Also, the item shop release for the Green Goblin should be making an appearance as well, probably on Friday or Saturday, most likely Friday evening, or even Thursday a little bit early. The crew pack reveal as well should be revealed as well in the next few days, as well as possibly even more stuff contained inside of this update. What I'm really excited about is some of the information which we got earlier today, which was actually talking about some stuff regarding lightsabers and a few other items. Apparently inside of Fortnite, there's actually a possibility that we could be receiving a variety of different stuff regarding the return of lightsabers. You can see they got re-added back into the files on versions 19.10, so I wonder if we'll get an LTM or an event regarding Star Wars. It would make perfect sense for it, and maybe even Boba Fett could contain lightsabers in the series, which would influence them in the return of Fortnite. I don't know if that would be the case. It could be hinting towards that. We're not at that stage in Boba Fett where we've seen any lightsabers, but maybe we just never know what could pop up in these shows, so who knows. I hope we do see a lightsaber, which would make it super nostalgia, as well as having them in Fortnite would be pretty awesome. And we'd obviously receive the return of Boba Fett to the item shop. If you want my prediction, that's probably what it's going to be, but I don't know, that's just like kind of a guess at it. Also, the IO bosses that are going to be added to the game very, very soon will contain a variety of different items when you eliminate them, which is kind of neat. You can see the IO bosses themselves actually drop a mythic stinger with a variety of different heals, which is pretty cool. They will also spawn a covert canyon, which got delayed and is now added in 19.2, which will be out next week. The IO guards, which will be inside of Covert Canyon, will actually have a few different items. They'll have a blue striker shotgun with 4 ammo. They'll have a variety of different heals as well, and the other guard will have a stinger. So kind of neat on the guard side. Also, for the upcoming loot pool, we could expect the return of an updated version for treasure maps that could be added into the game, which would be okay. I don't know if these would be amazing, but they'd grant a bunch of gold, mats, ammo, and heals, and 2 chapter 3 legendary weapons with a 14% chance each, which would be pretty cool. So overall, I'd be super hyped about them if we were to get them in maybe the next update as well, which kind of makes sense around Covert Canyon as well. So I'm really excited for that. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am for this. Also, the following playlists have been made to work with the Chapter 3 graphics, and that is these on screen: Solid Goals, Close Encounters, Unvaulted, and Horde Rush. I don't know what to think about that. I don't really know. I'm not too sure. None of them LTMs to me really make me excited. I really like the really unique ones like they've done in the past, like Catch, Tag. You know, these are LTMs you're probably like, what? What's Catch? What's Tag? Food Fight was one of my favourite LTMs. You guys know that I remade it in Fortnite Creative, which was super awesome. And just generally the really cool LTMs like that. I like the Graph G LTM as well. That was one of my favourite ones. I think that's... I like the Laser Beam and Lucky one as well. They were pretty cool. The Pickaxe Only Cup and the one with the... I guess, what was it? The Flintlocks? Yeah, the crazy exotic Flintlock, which was awesome. But yeah, that's everything really there. I can't really think of any of it. I like the one where you don't build as well. It was called Ground War, and that was pretty awesome. So they should bring them back rather than keep bringing the same ones. But obviously they must do well, them LTMs. But LTMs have definitely dropped since the Discover tab has come out. And talking about the Discover tab, we are currently in the party section with 50 Fashion. And talking about 50 Fashion, we've got the themes resetting today on the Tuesday, which is going to be super hyped. If you guys are excited for the themes, let me know in the comments what you would like to see in the up and coming themes inside of 50 Fashion. I'll be recycling them. You guys know there's 18 themes now inside of 50 Fashion for those that have been playing it. On the Christmas update, we added in, if you haven't played it in a while, there's now 18 themes it picks from rather than 10 on the Christmas update. We decided to update it now every 2 weeks. It's just easier for me that way. Then I can decide which ones to change out, and it's also easier to update if you only do it every 2 weeks rather than 1 week, and it allows the XP to last longer as well. But those that don't know, you have to calibrate XP in creative, and if for some reason 50 Fashion wasn't to get many players, the XP would fail its calibration and we'd have to resubmit it, which would be very frustrating to continue to do that. So having it run over a 2 week period, to be honest, the XP usually calculates in like the first half an hour, but on some of my maps like Red Light, Green Light, which hasn't had many plays recently, the XP has not been calibrated. But the second it does get calibrated, for those that like getting high XP rewards, that would be the place to go. Now, as I was editing this video, I literally just thought I'd ranted on for about 5 minutes talking about XP glitches and why they're really frustrating. To cut it short, just to simply explain what's happening here, basically I was talking about how Food Fight itself, my mode, was giving a lot of XP at the start. And the reason it was doing that is because of the way the calibration process works. And this is the same with XP glitches. I made a separate video talking about this, but all XP glitches are fake. Mark my words, guys. Trust me, I build creative maps. They are purposely placed by creators. They are not glitches. And if it is a physical glitch regarding portals and stuff, which I have seen a few of, they are bannable offenses, and they will possibly get you banned in the game if you are doing glitches with portals and stuff to kind of glitch outside the map and things like that. That is definitely in the exploiting category. But if you're just using a normal map with a normal code for an XP glitch with a few buttons and stuff, they're purposely placed inside of maps and they won't give you much XP due to the way the calibration system works. The way the calibration system works, it depends how many players are triggering that accolade. Imagine the accolades in like a line. You got a piece of cake or a pie chart. Each accolade and time have to be allocated correctly over that period. The actual calibration system, which works out how much XP is given per item, is calculated all over that pie, and it constantly is being calculated. It's calculated first, like the calibration process is done before any XP is enabled, and then it's always running in the background working out what's going on. So if like 100 players come in and just trigger one button and they do it in like the space of 30 seconds, like 100 times, that XP is going to be reduced so much on the pie chart, and the other XP on the map is going to be given more. So that's basically how it works. So all these glitches and stuff, and if they just put one XP accolade in, that's not going to work either, because what that's going to do is going to reduce it per time. So you want to play maps that have like a variety of different XP for doing hard and difficult tasks, medium tasks, and easy tasks. 50 Fashion, one of the maps I made, is designed like this, where there are small, medium, and large XP rewards. I don't like always promoting my own maps, but I'm going to be honest, I've never played another map which has this kind of small, medium, and large XP scaling done well. A lot of them, you can just earn the large scaling pretty easily. So the reason the large amount of XPs are so difficult to earn in 50 Fashion is you've got to come top 3, which is hard to come, and you've also got to claim the trophies. You know, so you've got to win the fashion show 1 in 50 each game, which is very rare to win, and also the trophies for playing a lot. You earn score, and once you get over 300 score, you can claim your first trophy, and your others come as well as you earn more score. And 300 score takes a while to get in 50 Fashion. That's why I've done that. So players that are active and play a lot are rewarded with high XP every single day they log in and play 50 Fashion. That's the same with the medium and small small XP. The small XP is given for just playing the show generally, and the medium's done when you get eliminated. You can play minigames. Not all players play minigames. Some just queue straight back into another fashion show. But if you do choose to stay and play minigames, you'll earn medium to large XP rewards depending on which minigames you do and how often they're being completed. It's a simple way of explaining it. All the other maps I've made, to be honest, don't have this sort of scaling. That's why I always talk about 50 fashion, because it's kind of like the perfect one to use for an XP example. All my other maps are just more to small to medium amount, but obviously it's increased a little bit because there are no huge large rewards because they're all PvP maps. So yeah, that's basically a perfect example. But that's it for today's video. I hope it has given you guys a good overview. Don't forget to check out the map on screen, the brand new one which I've created for you guys, which is the IO versus the 7 map. It's super awesome. It's a close combat style map with shotguns, SMGs and pistols, and more weapons unlocked as you get through to the end. Check it out, guys. I'd love to see you guys playing it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and once again, this is Postbox Pat signing out.